Once upon a time in the enchanting Whispering Woods, there lived a curious young rabbit named Barnaby. With his floppy ears and gentle demeanor, he spent his days collecting sounds in tiny glass jars. The woods were a tapestry of colors, where trees hummed lullabies under the moonlight, creating a cozy atmosphere that cradled Barnaby in comfort. Each day flowed like the gentle babble of a brook, with Barnaby happily gathering the rustling leaves, chirps of birds, and laughter of friends, feeling completely safe in his familiar world. However, one fateful day, an eerie silence enveloped the forest. It was as if the very air had thickened, stifling the joy that usually echoed among the trees. Barnaby soon learned that the source of this unsettling quiet was the disappearance of the grand elder echo, the ancient sound that maintained the happiness of the woods. As fear crept into his heart, he knew he couldn't remain idle. With only his empty glass jars to carry, he resolved to venture beyond the comforting familiarity of his home in search of the missing echo. As Barnaby crossed the threshold into the deeper parts of the woods, an unsettling stillness engulfed him. The wind moved without a whisper, and the usual songs of nature were replaced by an oppressive quiet. A thick, dark fog rolled in, obscuring his path and making every step feel uncertain. But Barnaby pressed on, determined to restore the harmony of his beloved forest. Then, in the heart of the fog, he encountered an unexpected ally, a tiny firefly named Pip. Shivering in fear of the dark, Pip had a peculiar trait, a loud sneeze that could light up the gloom. Barnaby took a moment to comfort Pip, explaining their shared plight. Pip revealed that without sound, his light could not shine. Realizing their strengths could complement each other, the rabbit and the firefly decided to team up, merging Barnaby's keen sense of hearing and Pip's bright, spontaneous sparks. Their journey led them to a daunting challenge at the Screaming Stone Bridge. To cross, they must solve a riddle about sound. The ancient stones demanded a sound that could be felt but not heard. After pondering, they collaborated, tapping into their own rhythms. Pip fluttered and Barnaby thumped his feet in a heartbeat pattern. Their teamwork worked, the bridge grumbled and then grudgingly allowed them passage. As they journeyed deeper, the woods grew colder and more desolate. They soon spotted a lonely, giant shadow looming in the distance, the Silent King, a creature who stole sounds out of sheer loneliness. Upon seeing him, Barnaby's heart ached with empathy. He realized the king was not truly malevolent but simply misunderstood, yearning for connection. In a moment of bravery, the duo entered the Cave of Shush, where they found countless captured sounds imprisoned in bubble-like cages. However, their presence did not go unnoticed. The Silent King, alert to their intrusion, let out a heavy, silent sigh that chilled the air. Instead of fleeing in fear, Barnaby approached gently, holding out one of his empty jars. He offered to teach the Silent King how to create a sound of his own, starting with the rhythm of a heartbeat, a simple yet profound offering of friendship. As Barnaby guided the Silent King through the rhythm, Pip glowed brightly, illuminating the cave with warmth and light. In that moment, the Silent King, overwhelmed by the kindness bestowed upon him, laughed for the first time. The sound that erupted from him was a booming melody, a joyful noise that shattered the bubble cages and liberated the stolen echoes. With the echoes returning, the Whispering Woods burst back into vibrant life, with music and laughter filling every corner. The Silent King, no longer a figure of fear but a cherished companion, was invited to become the forest's new percussionist, sharing the beauty of sound with all. As Barnaby and Pip made their way home, the woods hummed a beautiful song of gratitude, wrapping them in its melody as they strolled along. Later that night, Barnaby snuggled into his cozy bed, his jars now filled with the happiest sounds imaginable, the laughter of friends, the rustle of leaves, and the gentle hum of a contented forest. And as sleep beckoned him, he mused about the lesson he had learned: the most beautiful sounds are those we share with others. With that thought, he drifted off, wishing everyone a sweet, quiet night.